I got banned from that gym because
What?
because I was stealing clients.
Oh my God.
There's no plan B. Like, there is no plan B. This has to be my plan A to Z. It has to work, and I need to make it work.
Do you see yourself inspiring one person at a time in the way that you live your life now, you make your choices, the way you post yourself online?
Everything has a price, and I'm a strong believer that you have to work incredibly hard wherever you want to go in life.
And when did you start making money in the things that you already love doing?
Don't buy cheap tech, because cheap tech you buy twice. I have zero interest in credit cards. I don't understand the concept of spending. Like, I need to feel the pain of paying right now.
It's time for WealthWise.
Welcome to WealthWise, a space where we talk about more than income and achievement. Here we explore the stories, choices, and quiet disciplines that shape a life of real wealth and real wellness. We are opening conversation that goes deeper than people you see online. Beyond the wins, beyond the image, there is a human story. There is intention. There is a journey. My guest is someone who has walked through pressure, expectation, and transformation with focus and grace. You know him as Mr. International. But today, I want to meet the man behind that title, the man who learned the discipline through experience, the man who thinks about money, wellness, and purpose with honesty and intention. This is not just an interview. This is a conversation. This is a conversation about life he is building, the lessons he carries, and the wisdom that keeps him grounded.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hello. Look at this. We are
Our
matching.
matching! Oh my God.
And we didn't coordinate that.
Talking about synergy. This is going to be a different interview.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because it's going to be like, it's something that I will work through your mind today.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so before we talk about your achievements, I mean, I've known you just recently, but I've seen how you do things with purpose. So I want you to begin the human side of your journey, and when you look at your life today, what are the blessings or surprises that you see, surprise you the most? I mean, something that you never imagined that you're going to receive.
Oh, that's such a huge topic to unload. Instinctively something comes into my mind, and that is that people see me as an inspiration. And I see that every day in my DMs or when I, walk around the city, and people, they want to do like pictures and they want to talk to you. And then they always say like, oh, you're my idol. And I'm like, what?
What was that reaction? What was that?
To me, that is, it feels surreal. I'm never getting used to it when people, I guess the word is admire me, because to me, I don't see myself as that they probably see me, because I can only see my life from my perspective, right? So I sometimes feel like I have this imposter syndrome.
Okay.
Because I'm always catching up to the next thing that is on my list, the next goal that I want to meet. And like along the way, sometimes it's hard for me to stay present and to really appreciate all the achievements that when people approach me and then they use me as like a medium to, I mean, dear Lord, what I sometimes see in my DMs when people like complete strangers tell me what they're going through in their life. And sometimes I have, it touches me so much that I actually take my time to reply to them and give them,
Wow,
my
you really
advice.
do?
Well, it's impossible for everyone.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah,
the effort is there.
Yeah, so, and I really go deep into some people because people are, I don't know what it is that people are opening up to me, their deepest secrets when it comes to their suicidal thoughts,
Wow.
when it comes to their abuse in their household, when it comes to their breaking up, when it comes to their financial struggles, like all of these. And I'm just like, I'm this random dude that just went from Germany to the Philippines with a very disciplined mindset and just worked on myself and somewhat more or less also publicized that.
Do you see that as a responsibility, or do you see that as a privilege?
Oh, definitely privilege. I'm responsible for myself. The way how people perceive me is on their own. I don't want to tailor to the public's perception, because then it's like you're always trying to hit a moving target, and I don't think that's sustainable, especially in this glamour industry and that I'm so active in. It's so important for me to stay true to myself. And with that, there comes also responsibility. I mean, now I'm Mr. International. That comes to a certain standard. But it's very important for me that I don't lose myself, especially like, when people look at me like, oh, you're this and that. Like, you should behave like that way. I'm like, no. I have my values. I have my principles. I stay loyal to them. I don't hurt anybody, I hope. Right? So I just move myself with grace, and I know my direction. And if you want to follow me and, you find me inspiring, it's such a bonus.
Do you see yourself inspiring one person at a time in the way that you live your life now, you make your choices, the way you post yourself online? Is it something that, intentional for you, or it's just the way that you have to be yourself? Or do you see that responsibility of, someone might be looking up to you and see what you're posting?
No, I don't feel responsible. I don't feel responsible. Like, I'm thinking, if I would be a father, I'm responsible for my child and for my family, because they're under my protection.
As you should be.
But if you're me, the tension that I get spreads too
Oh yeah,
too
I can
much,
imagine.
right? So again, the responsibility, you can rephrase it. It's like a privilege that people look up to me, but it's not my purpose, nor is it my goal to be an inspiring person. That is because intrinsically I have my own set of goals and principles and values that put me in the position where I'm right now. Because I try to be as authentic to myself as possible.
Yeah.
And if you find this inspiring, then oh my gosh, you are so welcome to follow me.
Nice. That's very nice. So comes discipline, comes this is actually your relationship with money.
Yeah.
What was your relationship with money growing up? Have you been open to any type of investments or wealth building that you think that is has a real effect on you today?
Man, money was always a problem topic in our family.
So do you find it scarcity before, like it is something that you should get and you should have, you should work hard for? It's not going to be easily you cannot easily get it.
Everything has a price, and I'm a strong believer that you have to work incredibly hard wherever you want to go in life. And for me, like, we didn't come from a complete financial weak family. I would say we like
Middle
right
class.
about the middle class. So we weren't wealthy in that sense, but my upbringing with money, we were like, my parents were so strict. My father is such I had to, I don't know, like the gifts that I got as a little child were like Bionicles and Hot Wheels, stuff like this. And then when my friends, they got like these big Lego sets, and I'm like, wow, that must feel amazing. So the relationship with money in that sense was always like, it wasn't really there. Right? And every time, I mean, we fought as a family so many times with money, even when I got older. So it kind of distanced myself when it comes to the relationship of money. Talking about my first investment.
Oh yeah. So what is it? I was about to ask
that's
you.
so funny. So it was the next Bitcoin. It was
What is
pyramid scheme. It was one coin.
okay?
It was like the time when I was, I think, in grade, I don't know, like 7 or 8. I was
Oh.
probably like the age of 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I somehow got into this network of people who were doing, how do you call it? Like
Cryptocurrency, digital coins.
Yeah, digital cryptocurrency, but like affiliate marketing
Mm-hmm.
or in that sense. So, oh man,
Multi-level marketing.
multi-level marketing.
Mhm,
That
yeah.
oh my gosh, that was such a flop.
But there is such a lesson in that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's super
I've
lesson.
been there also, and
Uh-huh.
it taught me how to make cold calling. I mean,
Mhm.
to get your leads, to
Yeah.
be disciplined in who
Yep.
to market. So you learned less selling.
I had to the first homework that our team manager gave us.
Mhm.
Mind you, I was like in grade 7
Yeah,
or 8.
yeah, that
What
was
the hell?
young.
It's like you have to contact 100 people.
Mhm.
100 people around that age are a lot of people. So I went to Facebook and just checked out everybody.
Okay.
I might actually butcher that, but I think I wasn't 14. It might be like 3 years later.
Mhm.
But still, it felt so.
It's before 18 years old.
Yeah, definitely before 18.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
was
yeah.
there and like trying to sell this idea, and it was such a hustle.
And you have not sold anything small during that time. No, anything. So when
bad.
was your first sale happen?
My mother, actually. Because I got my brother also into it, and then together
Okay.
we got our mother into it.
But until what time did you say that, okay, this is enough, I need to go to another direction, this might not work?
I didn't feel good doing it,
Mhm.
and it just didn't feel sincere. And on top of that, I had no passion in it. And I realized a very important lesson, that if I want to do anything with money, I have to be doing it with my passion, because that to me is sustainable.
Yeah.
You know?
And when did you start making money in the things that you already love doing?
Well, after school, I worked in IKEA, and that was my transitioning into the fitness industry.
Mm-hmm.
So I studied a dual system in Germany, which is basically you do a full-time job combined with a full-time study.
Oh,
It was
okay.
fitness economics, business administration, and personal training. I was doing that a few months, and I got an offer from the Philippines to start modeling there, because at that time, my brother was doing modeling and breaking into the showbiz industry. My brother and I, we were very close. So seeing him doing out of nowhere this adult money, mind you, he's like 3.5 years older than me. To me, that was insane, because
Yeah.
like we had our WhatsApp group, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm living now with my girlfriend in a flat. I'm doing all this and that. And I'm like, wow, we can sustain a life without being in the protection, financially speaking, from the parents. Like he lives, he goes grocery shopping, he commutes. Like to me, that was eye-opening, right?
Yeah.
So it took actually a while for me to pull the trigger. But while I was working as a personal trainer, there was a short transitioning where I got independent as a personal trainer, because my clients in the gym, they were like, you should do this on your own.
Oh,
You
so
don't
you
need
were
that.
employed as a personal trainer in a gym, and then
Correct. Yeah.
somebody gave
So all
you
my
that
clients, they were like, oh, I got positive feedback, right? And they were one of the main reasons. It was such a valuable job that I had, because giving you a little bit, long story short, the gym really focus on personal training, right? So the people that we attracted, usually this was in the finance district, they were like pilots, they were like bankers, they were like lawyers, like news reporter, like the class BA type of personalities. And to me, I got all this knowledge dumped. And then for 1 hour, you train this person so hard. And I keep saying this, something happens in a person when you, as an authority, exert them physical stress. They just open up. I don't know why. I'm like 19, 18 years old, and they're telling me about their divorce. They're telling me about their surgery. Like just one dude, I never forget him. Spanish guy, Eduardo, whatever his name was. Brain surgeon.
Okay.
This dude, I've never seen anybody until today with such clear and laser focus. He's a brain surgeon, so his job is
Oh, he should be
basically for like
laser
8-12 hours, looks into the skull of a human brain with a penny loop, and he just does all his magic there. With him, just looking at him, the way how he does his set. When he says he is done with the set, he was done. Other people, you have to push them a little bit more. So getting that diversity of the people and talking with like peers way beyond me and life experience, they really inspired me to do that on my own. Long story short on that, I got banned from that gym because I was stealing clients.
Oh my God, you were poaching.
Yeah, and I was playing with fire, and I paid the price for it. And I never forget that that day when the club manager in that one branch came to me and said, "Main office, talk to me. You cannot train here anymore." Because at that time I was being a freelancer for that gym, doing personal training, but also having my own private clients.
You're doing it
gym.
simultaneously?
Yes, I know. It's not the right thing to do. I did it anyways. I paid the price.
You were always saying that there's a price for everything. Are you a numbers guy?
I'm like a figure guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like geometry.
So you were saying about being a personal trainer, and it has something to do with discipline, right?
Yeah.
When you discovered discipline in your body, did it also help you find discipline in your money and in your emotions? And how did those three connect for you?
Well, I learned very early on that discipline is like this master skill. It's a skill, you can learn it. I'm not born disciplined. Nobody's born disciplined. But if you unlock the power of being disciplined, and let's just simplify discipline as in the simplest form, it's basically overriding your own emotional well-being and doing things that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah.
If you can tap into that power, this master skill, you can learn anything that you want. You can put yourself into anything that your heart desires. So to me, that discipline is so much more than just go to the gym, eat clean, and be healthy. No, it's about emotional regulation.
Yeah.
Like, for example, take emotions.
Okay.
Right? Something happens in your life and you feel a negative emotion. That is all good because we are humans and we are capable of experiencing A to Z. Now, what do you do with that emotion? Will you be teared apart by that emotion, or will you use that to better yourself? So that discipline emotionally regulates yourself in what comes after an emotional impulse.
How do you discipline yourself from being emotional?
I mean, it's just a self-talk. Like, this could be in any situation, but let's for me, for example, right? I have
in the contest, like, it's nerve-wracking. You must admit, and you are
my Mr. International.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
God, that was so nervous.
and I know that you're so careful with your words, and you practice like positive scripting all the time. So how do you apply it to your, to the things that is nerve-wracking for you or highly emotional?
Well, talking about Mr. International, that was a process, and I get my confidence through the competence. I'm getting the competence that I feel in that moment through the confidence that I worked on leading up to the competition, right? But discipline helps me to be consistent in that journey. So if I'm on stage and I feel nervous, and dear Lord, I was probably never as nervous at that.
And you got sick too. Oh gosh, all of the
I won
emotions
that
will be there.
competition.
But you
being
won.
sick.
Yeah, that's
But in that, this is a little bit of a sideway, but a few weeks before I went to my church, and the pastor, he was preaching about act like God already has given you the things that you
Amen.
want. So, and one thing that I keep telling myself is don't fear. You're ready, do it, you're already here, make it happen. Don't fear. Thank and praise the Lord that you already have what you want. Act like it.
But you do know when you say don't, it's actually doing it. It's just like be courageous instead of don't fear. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
I love working with Culture Salon because I don't have to compromise. They're intentional about using natural, safer ingredients that care for your hair long term. Grateful that they made this look possible. Hair and makeup located in Culture Salon Active Fun Building, BGC. Now back to the video.
So, in terms of, when did you first feel that you deserve financial stability? As you mentioned, you were looking at your brother, seeing all of this achievement, and you were telling that there was a turning point with your, clients that is professional in nature, and you've seen them and you've seen their discipline. When did you see that turning point that, okay, I need to do something for myself far beyond in what I'm doing right now so I can achieve that, financial goal that I want?
Well, it was the talk that I had right before I went to the Philippines, because at the time I was still living with my parents, and I sat them both down. It's very important that I also had to sit down my mother, because my mother comes from a time, and I guess both are so indoctrinated that your value in society is equivalent to your academics, right? Because go to school,
That's traditional.
go college, then work, and then retire. And that concept just I don't know, like I refuse. Okay. So I had to sit them down and tell them like what my plan is. And I said to them like, I will drop out of college and we'll go to the Philippines. My mother started crying. My father's like, oh my gosh,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
so do whatever makes you happy. But I had to be very sincere with myself that I'm risking something stable, especially in Germany, right? Which like a lot of people move to Germany to have a better life, like exhibit my mother, right? And like one generation later, I'm going back to the Philippines for a better life. But it has to come from a point of view where I so strongly believe in myself that I'm, and this might sound dramatic, but destined for more,
Of course.
right? And to me, that was the moment, a clear moment where I said to myself, like, okay, let's double down on this.
But I like what you said, that you have to sit down with your parents and do this. Is it really how important it is to you that you have their blessing, regardless of you want to follow your own path, but you still want to?
I mean, maybe I wasn't waiting for the blessing, because I would have done it anyways.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm transparent, and I
Okay.
respect my parents, and I want to let them
That's
in.
the word, respect.
Yeah, let them in and like what's going on in their son's life, because they brought me up. They're the reason why I'm here on the earth. So this is the least decency that I can do. Like I don't want to be like, I already have a rebel heart.
Okay.
Like I want to close the gap where
That's a good rebellion anyway.
yeah, I'm like
You didn't just walk away, but you pack your bag and just walk away. You didn't.
yeah, but also when I went to the Philippines, I also told myself like, listen, okay, I did the move, I did the jump. There's a lot of risk involved, but let's see and approach this from like if I feel passionate about it. What if I go to the Philippines and I don't feel it at all?
Oh, yeah.
What if I go there and it's just nothing?
Was it
like,
your first time here when you transferred?
No.
Okay. So you already have you know the Philippines. It's just that this time it's something for your career.
At this time, it's something on my
On your own.
on my own decision.
Okay.
Like going actually also with a financial intent. Like starting something complete new. I have no friends there. Like living on my own. Like all this is just,
But you have cousins here.
I have a lot of family, but they at that time I was living in where was I? I was like living in 3 different
I don't know
places here in
where you
Manila.
are.
QC, Makati, BGC, QC again. I was living in so many places. But it's just because the nature requires you to be more central.
Yeah.
So because of the commuting,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
gosh,
You
Manila
said you ride
traffic.
angkas.
Hundreds of times.
Oh my gosh.
If you have like 3 castings a day, you cannot be stuck in traffic. So you use the fastest route.
Oh my gosh. And how do you maintain your freshness in a motorbike? That's the reason why I can't.
I have no idea. I remember coming in each casting super. I was always traveling with a backpack with spare clothes
Okay, that's good.
because I was sweating my balls off. Oh my gosh, I came to and still eating. I had my meal prep, my Sentry tuna. I was eating probably between. I had a window to work out. I did that, and then the next casting was there, and I have to go see there. I have a fitting here. Like always, I was huffing and puffing and sweating.
With your the biggest TF that you got, the first biggest TF that you got,
Yeah.
What did you buy?
I need to think about this one. What was like a big TF for me?
The first time that since you transferred here, and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember you saying and telling me,
There was this one time. This was in the pandemic.
uh-huh.
So I was just happy to gain money.
Oh, okay.
I did this for my Instagram. It was Tide detergent.
Tide.
Yeah, Tide
Okay,
detergent.
okay.
And I think I didn't. I think I bought cookies.
Cookies.
Yes.
From your TF.
Yeah. Sugar High Bakery. Oh my god, that was insane. Because at that time I was also prepping for Century Tuna Superbot in 2020, and they kept postponing the event because pandemic. There were regulations, and I was like, I'm gonna buy my cookies. And these cookies are like at that time they were very expensive for me, and they were like my happy zone.
And then the first big purchase that you had.
With my TF?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm not like a guy who spends a lot on one big thing.
So are you frugal?
What's that?
You keep your money as long as you can keep it and not spend too much?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
whose
yeah.
discipline is that from? Your mom?
It's just my own survival.
Okay. So do you have savings?
Yeah.
Like you started having savings when you were here?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, 100% you need savings because like this industry is so unstable.
Yeah, tell me
And
about it.
sometimes, I mean,
How did you discipline yourself from the money that you're receiving?
Yeah.
And how many percent of that portion you save and you make sure that your expenses like
Well, to me, this is just an easy tracker. I track what I have, my expenses like electricity, rent, my food, my commuting, my supplements, all my subscription with the gym, phone, and all that. And then I just make ways to make more money.
You add income stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, there's this, like, if I stop working right now, I don't have the capacity that out of nowhere all the money is flooding in. Like right now, where I am right now, most of the things, if I need to work to receive.
Active income.
Yeah, very active income. So at that time, there's no plan B, because plan B means I need to go back to Germany.
Okay.
I got,
Which
it was so repulsive.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go there. Like, there is no plan B. This has to be my plan A to Z. It has to work, and I need to make it work.
And what are your side gigs during that time?
I'm still doing it. It's
Okay, nice.
online coaching.
Okay.
Because when I went from Germany to the Philippines, I was already working as a PT. So I told myself, like, okay, well, how will I get like in-face clients in the Philippines? Like, why do I need in-face clients? I can just do online coaching.
Okay.
So I did that. That was very important because I control the variables. In the modeling industry or the glamour industry, your value is being perceived by the public's eye. And sometimes, especially in the Philippines, you do a job, you don't get paid for like 6-12 months.
Wow.
That's insane. Absolutely insane. So to me, that was like a complete no-go. So my coaching was sustaining me throughout all these years.
So do you consider yourself resourceful in that matter?
Yeah.
Thank you, MyTrade and Abacus Capital, for making this set possible. MyTrade empowers you to invest wisely through its online trading platform with the strength of Abacus Capital's 3 decades of expertise in the Philippine equities, guiding SMEs and high-growth companies towards listing on the Philippine Stock Exchange. Because wealth, when built with intention, lasts. Now back to the video.
So we were talking about money discipline, saving, and you told me you don't have credit cards?
I don't understand credit cards. Like I need to experience the pain right away when I buy something. To me, the concept of buying something now and then later on it gets deducted on my bank account, like that impulse of me buying something in that moment is long gone. So and then I'm like, oh, why did I buy this? It's like it enables you to pay for money that you might not have.
Do you have a business right now? Like you funded it, a business that you're funding right now?
I'm right about investing. We actually had a conversation about this. It's like, yeah, I'm involved in some things. I'm launching my own website. I'm not, there's so many things, but this thing that just popped up in my life, I might very well invest a small number into it.
A small number.
Yeah. It's giving me a little bit of headache. It's so much right now. I'm trying to figure out It's like I just want to run my marathon in a few days. Can I just do this and then can think about this?
So where do you see that opportunity? When do you say yes to an opportunity, and when do you say no to it?
Well, number one, it has to be in some sector where I feel passionate about and know the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if money is involved, I need my own competence and my skin in the game.
Mm-hmm.
What keeps me long term is also that I love what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason why I am here where I'm right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I hate it, it's because I love it, right? And number two is, especially if you do business, it's not that you invest so much in the business, but you invest in the people. And if the people, you feel like there's something off, there's this energy of them that you don't connect with, they don't feel sincere, that's an absolute no-go.
So do you follow your gut feel?
Oh yeah, I feel like the gut feeling or the consciousness that you have here, that is the way how God communicates to us.
Nice.
And like it's a very subtle but very, very sensitive instinct that you need to decipher and learn to listen to. Especially there's so much noise. If you can just like detail it down and be critical, you know? Don't want to do the wrong moves because that's easy. You're like 2-3 decisions away from destroying everything that you just bought, you know, everything that you made.
In your own life, how do you keep your wealth in motion?
Well, here's something about, for example, right? I make money in so many ways.
Yeah.
Let's take, for example, being a digital creator. That's an example. You cannot force that. You cannot. It's not like I work on a paycheck basis. It's very much so if I make a new client, if I retain a client, if I get a project, if somebody asks me. So again, if I don't work, I don't get the money in, right? If I do the investment here and I have something there, sure, there's a little bit of like an income stream there. But most of the money that I do is based on the work that I actively do. And that's perfectly normal and okay with that because in the future, I cannot sustain this work volume.
Yeah.
Right now, I have my youth, I have my energy, I have my status, my influence, all that. I'm going to capitalize on that. I don't want to be this type of person who sleeps on what I'm building right now. And later on, I will be like, sleeping under a bridge. And I know this sounds a little bit extreme, but I've met so many people where I feel like they just burned their options out in their 20s and 30s and have this reawakening in their 40s, which, hey man, better than never. But I don't want to be in that position. I want to be 40 and already, harvest the fruits from the seeds that I planted in these years, So I have to think long term, something where I can also put my money in. Like this investment that I was talking about, this is a huge step into that direction. But honestly, I put myself out there that I attract opportunities. And that is like a whole different conversation how to do that as like a digital creator and social media, being a model, doing pageantry, like all this and that. Like for example, after this interview, I'm going to a corporate Christmas event.
Yeah.
What do I do there? I judge a singing contest. I go there, do pictures, do PR, which is amazing. And I get money for it. That's crazy.
If you're doing so much, but if I'm going to ask you this, what will you do if you're not working for money?
Well, that question puts the premise on me that I do the things only for money, but it's like a 50-50 with me. Like, yes, sure, I get the money, but I make sure that what I do,
So you
I
won't
love.
change anything?
No.
None.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love what I do and I do what I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe like a stuntman.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could whisper one lesson to every young man in the Philippines who feels lost and don't know where to start, how would you tell them to hold on to? You were once there.
I was thinking about that right now. I can speak for myself. But when I moved here, when I was 16 years old, I came here to the Philippines for a year. And the reason why is my mother exiled me because my life in Germany was terrible. Substance abuse, compensated also with my depression. That year I failed school. And this was the year where I found fitness for me. And it wasn't because I wanted to look different. It wasn't like, oh, I need the big biceps. But I realized that if I can just be disciplined for the sake of being disciplined, we're talking about that master skill, this will carry over to all aspects in my life in the future. And at that time, I didn't know anything where my life will go. I felt like absolutely dog poo. I had no friends. I was alone. But I just trusted myself, like if I can just cultivate that discipline. People forget that when it comes to fitness, it's not about the body. It's about cultivating your, like a mindset that can shield you from your own fears. So if you're young and you feel like lost, that's perfectly normal. Just build yourself up in the younger years where in the future, you might lie in the shadow of the trees that you planted years ago.
What will be the legacy that you want to have when you're already established?
I'm thinking about legacy a lot because there's a different type of legacy. There's a communal legacy. It's like a widespread legacy, and there's something like a family type legacy.
Yeah.
So my essence, my purpose in life, if you want to call that, is to be a force of good. So all these three, communal, worldwide, and like family legacy, is connected to that thing. Be a force of God. When it comes to my family, I really enjoy the idea. And I know this sounds so, I don't even know how to explain this, but I just want to have 300 years in the future, picturing my grandchildren being on the table, like big table of all their grandchildren, all that. And they have this annual dinner or meeting. Boom! On the end of that room is like an oil painting of me. The oil painting is like, I don't know, I'm doing like this. There's like a lion here on the shoulder.
Who are you,
It's like,
Ragnar?
I don't know, something like this, and like a spearhead. And it's like, and whoever that head of the family at that time is, he was like, we need to take a moment to appreciate our grandfather, Kirk Bondad. For that, he has made our fortune happen, but more importantly, gave us the wisdom to stay in this position and teach the younger generation to even propel the next generation further.
That's a slow clap right there.
I really want to write like an internal book for my own family of all the wisdoms that I had and just put it down on my children's. Because when first time I realized like generational wealth is my first relationship in Germany. This girlfriend had, their parents were in the finance very high. Like one was a stockbroker, the other one was like a director for the German Deutsche Bank, the German bank, in the security department. And I just realized they have good money, but also so do both of their parents have good money. And through that, she was able to do things that I don't think a lot of people can do because there's no financial aid to that. If you are working from paycheck to paycheck, you don't think about grand plans. You think about like, how am I...
The bills.
Yeah, how am I paying the bills? How am I feeding my child, right? So that money gives you also the freedom to self-express your own life in ways that you just maybe cannot really well if you are like surviving,
Super thanks to Eamon and Kina for bringing this powerful suit into action and workwear that supports your career goals. That's Eamon. Now back to the video.
So, just fast talk, because this is wise tips. So tell me, top of mind, one money habit you swear by.
Don't spend more money than you have. The hell?
One wellness habit you never skip.
Is that even wellness? Just prioritize your protein. It has so many cascading ripple effects. Just trust me on it. Just Eat your damn protein.
All right. Save first or invest first?
Invest in yourself. You're the most important investment there is. There's no doubt about
You've
it.
answered this, card or cash?
Cash. I like cash.
A spending rule you live by.
Don't buy cheap tech, because cheap tech you buy twice.
Okay. A wellness practice you want to try next.
What's that name? Hyperbolic chamber?
Hyperbaric.
Hyperbaric chamber. Yeah.
Oxygen chamber. Okay.
Oh,
H
hyperbaric.
what?
Hyperbaric oxygen chamber.
All right.
To produce more stem cells.
When you stop buying to live better.
Actually, I need to think about this. What was it?
One thing that you stop buying to live better.
There's nothing to my mind. I actually wanted to say, like, you know, there's like a DLC that you can buy for mobile gaming, but I make adult money now, so I can just buy it anyway. It's like I need to de-stress somehow.
Any vice that you stop?
Oh, so many.
Oh, then there.
So many.
If you could invest only one thing this year, what would it be?
Something that just improves my sleep,
Okay.
which I have been doing. It's just
Morning routine essential?
DHK couple cream. Peptide cream.
One wise tip for anyone who's starting their money journey.
Yeah. In the time where everybody loves fast content, how about you just pick up a book? Because a book is the easiest way to have a mentor in your life, and certainly I benefit a lot from reading.
So
and I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't.
You still
read
read
books.
books. That's so
I still
good.
read books.
All right. Thank you so much, Kirk, for being with us today.
Thank you too. Thank you too.
Thank you. This is my debut, whatever this is.
We make it happen
All right.
with the bonsai.
Are
In the
you a
future,
Karate Kid?
in the future, we will have a real bonsai here. I love it.
Thank
But
you
I love
so
the
much.
vibes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Now you think of your speaking engagement.
Co-working
stop with
space.
it.
Okay, guys, it was a pleasure. Let's make this happen. I hope you had some wisdom, some tools, some nuggets for you in your life.
And
Don't
you-
be a lazy boy or girl. Life is great when you're disciplined. Okay, so bye-bye. Ingat.